Hello everyone, this is the Hasbro Black Series Darth Vader helmet review, so stay tuned.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker, but you are not a Jedi yet.
Alright, how you guys doing? So that has got to be my all-time favorite Darth Vader line. So like I said earlier, I'm going to go ahead and review the Hasbro Black Series Darth Vader helmet. Now I know that this helmet has been out for a while and that there's several reviews out there already. I've seen a few myself, but I haven't done one, and I not only do a review, but I also try to do a comparison with other helmets in the same line, okay, or the same type of helmet. Usually I try to pick a movie accurate helmet that I may or may not have, or we'll talk about it. So out of these here, which ones do you think, or which one do you think is the Hasbro Black Series Darth Vader helmet? Alright, so if you guys picked this one here, you would be correct. Alright, it's definitely not this one, right? So we'll go ahead and put this little guy aside for now. Alright, so let's get started, and I'll show you guys the helmet. I'll give a little comparison to other helmets, and then we'll just keep moving right along. Alright, by the way guys, I've been asked before about my videos or something like that. I do not script anything. I do not edit much, okay? I like doing my videos as raw as possible, unedited. That way, if I make a mistake while I am building a prop or painting a prop or something like that, I will actually leave that in the video, and I will try my best to show you how I fix that or correct that mistake. Okay, so I'm not up here with a particular dialogue or anything pre-planned. I just go ahead and run with it as best as possible. Okay? Alright, so saying that, here's the box. So let's move this out of the way here. By the way, I did borrow my girl's yoga mat to make my painting table look a little better. Right? That way it looks like a professional studio. Alright, so this is the box, guys. Alright, and there it is. Alright, like I've said before, I'm not much into the unboxing videos and stuff like that, so I'll just show you guys the box in case you're interested in seeing the box. There it is. I mean, very nice artwork on it. There's the top. The bottom's just the bottom with a UPC code. Alright? So, let's put this away, bring this guy back. So, I do have a few issues with the Black Series helmet, but there's a lot of things about it that I love. Okay, I'm gonna start talking about that as we go. All right, so I'm gonna just slide this over to give me some space to work. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the stand. Put this down here. All right, so here it is. Okay. There's a quarter view, full side view, rear view, the other side view, quarter view, back to the front. Alright, so the helmet itself is perfectly symmetrical, meaning that the left side and the right side are identical. There are no imperfections. Okay, let's talk material. The entire helmet is injected molded plastic, so it's basically plastic, guys. All right, just plastic. The gloss that you see on it is not paint. Okay, that is just the plastic itself. Okay, when they go ahead and pull this shape, it's pulled from a glossy material, so that's the plastic and the gloss. And I gotta say that the gloss is phenomenal. It's really, really good. Okay, the gloss is very nice on this. Okay, as far as the finish on this helmet, you're not going to have any complaints whatsoever. It looks very, very nice. Okay. Okay. as you can tell, let's just start and get the elephant that's in the room addressed, okay? As you can tell off the bat, the helmet does have some sizing issues, and it also has some shape issues, okay? And I'll tell you what they are right now, okay? So as far as the size, if we were to pull this over here, which is closer, much closer to an actual screen use helmet size, okay? You can see that there is a pretty big difference in the sizes, okay? This is going to be much smaller, okay? So it is smaller to scale, okay? And then if you can tell or see from where you're at, you can see that the actual width on this face is wider, okay? And then it is also shorter. So the distance from the brow to the actual neckline is overall shorter, okay? So I'll try to get these up closer for you. You can see what I'm talking about there. You can see how the Hasbro helmet is much wider and shorter, and overall the helmet is smaller to scale. If I had to put a percentage out there, I would say that this is about 25% smaller, okay? 25% smaller than this is, okay? Now, saying that, if you were to put on one of these helmets without the accompanying armor, you're gonna look pretty ridiculous, okay? You're gonna look ridiculous, all right? These things are massive, they are huge, okay? This, on the other hand, when you put this on, you would look somewhat more proportional. So if you're looking to go the route of just wearing this to a convention or wearing it to a costume party like on Halloween or something like that, this will be great. So you find some armor that goes with it, or maybe you can build your own armor out of EVA foam or Sintra or some other type of material, and get some black clothing going on, put some lights in the chest box, and get creative with some electronics. And this helmet is going to look phenomenal. Okay, it would look amazing as part of the costume. Will it be approved for some costuming groups out there? No. Okay, more than likely, no, it will not. You're probably going to have to go with something like this over here, or possibly something like this with some modifications done to it. Okay, but this here is not going to be accepted into any costuming groups as far as getting acceptance into a costuming group that's out there. Okay, all right. Hasbro does make most of their helmets electronic, okay, and this is no different. And those are some of the features that I like about the Hasbro helmets. It comes with some form of electronics that you don't have to go out of your way to install or put together, or become an electrical engineer to put inside of your helmet. So this is pretty cool. It does not have a voice changer, but if you saw my Mandalorian video, it's pretty easy to get a voice changer, put it over your head like a headband, and the microphone's inside the helmet with you, and the speakers outside, maybe on a belt or something, and you can go ahead and modify your voice like that with some practice, okay? But this is not a voice changer helmet, all right? All it does is it runs through, there's a button over here. I'll show you guys the button. This side, okay? There is a button right there on the neckline. It's right around this area here. It is recessed into it, so it's not protruding any way, and it's not very visible, okay? But when you press that button, it goes ahead and goes through the breathing sounds, okay? Darth Vader's breathing sounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you now. Once you start it, it'll go through about 4 cycles of breathing, and then it just goes ahead and pauses or stops on its own. Okay, so I'm gonna press the button. There it is, and you can hear the breathing sounds. And then after about 4 cycles, it just stops. Okay, which that could be a good feature or a bad feature. All right, if you want it to keep looping, then you're not going to be able to do this or use this helmet for that, because you're going to have to continuously keep pressing the button to get the 4 cycles of breathing going, and then it's going to pause, so you're going to have to continuously press the button. The other way to do it is to use the speaker mic that I'm telling you about. You can put that on a loop using an MP3 player or some kind of other form of looping it through your microphone and your speaker. Okay? Okay, the other part about this that I think is very, very cool is that this is actually a reveal helmet, where these are not. These are just standalone costume / prop helmets. All right, you're gonna put this on a shelf, leave it there, and you can display it. Okay, you can do the same thing with this. You can wear it or you can display it, but if there's another way to display this, and it's not just letting it sit like this. Actually, recently I was scrolling through a couple of websites, and I found a very cool triple deck type display for this helmet, and I think I'm going to try to pick that up in the future, because that is probably the coolest way to display this helmet. Okay, and what does a reveal helmet mean? Well, it means that in Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, yes, I'm a geek, Darth Vader finally revealed what he looks like under his helmet. Son, let me look on you with my own eyes. Okay? Totally geeky stuff, okay? But saying that, Luke was finally in a place to remove Darth Vader's dome first. Okay? He removed his dome, okay? Took that off. And then we were left seeing this, which this in itself, being a kid, growing up watching a movie, we were like, that is so cool. Is that what Darth Vader's helmet looks like when you take the dome off? Look at those electronics. What do they do? All right, so that was like super cool. And then after that, Luke went ahead and removed the face mask, revealing what his father looked like underneath. Okay. Now, an additional feature this helmet has, aside from the breathing, okay, that Darth Vader breathing, is that when you take the helmet face mask off, you're going to hear a hissing sound simulating the pressure leaving the helmet, okay, which is super cool also. So I'm going to take this off and let you guys listen to that. Here we go. There it is. And then when you put it back on, you'll hear the hissing sound like if it is pressurizing once again. There we go. Okay? So that is really neat. Let's go ahead and take this off again. Alright, there we are. And we are left with the helmet now in its 3 stages, which is exactly how the helmet was designed for the movie. Okay? Again, these are more accurate as far as the sizing and the overall shape of the helmet, but this is a super cool feature. And remember that Hasbro's Black Series helmet for the most part go for $100. All right, and I think you can find these much cheaper than that now, maybe $75, $60 if you're lucky. All right, with some kind of discount coupon. But this is a feature that is not easily found, but is very nice to have. Okay, so you end up with the mandible piece, or the neck seal, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and if you look inside, you can see that there is some wiring there. Okay, it is pliable wiring. All right, it does move around. Very cool. These simulate the microphones that Vader or Anakin Skywalker would use to modulate his voice. All right, these 6 are a series of magnets. We'll get to that. Those are the contact points for the rest of the helmet. Okay, you look inside, there it is. All right, so to put this on, it's not very likely that you're going to get your head into that, so you have to take these 2 pieces off, 1, 2, all right, and they just open right up. All right, right here in this section here, you're going to see the battery compartment. You take that off, and you go ahead and put the 2, it carries or holds 2 AAA batteries. Okay, you go ahead and put those in there, and that's going to be your batteries for this helmet. Now the batteries, once you put them on, you only need the batteries in that section, although they power the other parts of the helmet as far as the breathing and stuff like that. All right, and it picks up with the magnets on whether it's making contact or not. But those are the only batteries that you need. Okay. Again, very cool features. Okay. All right, let's get to how you put this together. So on the bottom of this, there are magnets right here. Okay. This is what the inside of the mask looks like. It's got a nice little harness system here that you can tighten and adjust for your head. Okay. That's what the inside looks like. The speaker is actually, wait a second. Yes, I'm sorry. The speaker's here. Okay, this is where the speaker's at. Okay, it is inside of here. And you would hear the breathing sounds and the pressure sounds from the hissing come out of there. Okay. So again, that's the inside. Visibility on this helmet is, I would rate it at about 80%. Okay, it is very good. Okay, as a matter of fact, it is much better. The visibility is much better out of this helmet than it is these. Okay, the visibility on these is about, I would say, about 60, 65%. So you're gonna see some distortion. Okay, some real limited light coming into these helmets. This, I would say, more distortion than limited light, and this here, I would say, more limited light. All right, but there is slight distortion on this one. Visibility out of this, about 80%. You will be able to see the wearer's eyes if you have light or flash camera in front of this, all right? Unlike this helmet here, okay? But there's very little distortion, okay? So the lenses are a little light, okay, as far as the tinting, and very little distortion. You can see very well out of them, okay? All right, so to put it together, you just go ahead and match up the front first. Okay. Go ahead and lean it back and the magnets will catch. There it is. There's a hissing sound. Okay. Slide it over to get the dome on. The dome actually has 4 magnets inside. And there are also 4 magnets on the top. So the top is held on by magnets as well. So again, people use magnets in costumes all the time, all right? In these particular helmets, this is permanently glued on, all right? And you just slip it on your head, and this one here is held on, the dome and the face mask are held on by Velcro, all right? But magnets are in some sense the way to go because it is just a very smooth transition, and you can definitely feel when they catch, okay? Let's go here, there it is. It just snaps right on, and you can feel that it just caught on there, and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. So again, not a bad helmet. All right. The only issue with it, like I told you, is it's smaller in size, a little bit wide on the face, and a little short. But proportional wise, if you're going to wear it yourself, it is a very good proportion. If you have a child that wants to wear it, again, they're gonna love it. I wish, okay, that there was something like this when I was a kid growing up, because I would have been running all over the place with it. I would have been riding my bike all over the place wearing it, okay? But again, not a bad helmet, all right? Okay, let's talk about these two here. If we were gonna go as close as possible to screen accurate, then you would be looking at something like this, okay? This here, all right? And you can clearly see again the size differences, okay? This has the proper size, proper proportions, all right? This is probably as close as you're gonna get to a movie replica helmet, all right? It is the right shape, right proportions, correct lenses are installed, aluminum tusks, all right? This is a very, very nice movie prop. Right, and again, you can see that this thing is just huge in comparison, okay, to the other helmet, okay? A lot of the movie props from Star Wars are, especially the helmets, they are just huge. You would never look correct just wearing them on your own, okay, just walking around with nothing else. They are designed, number one, for the actual actor. So whoever the actor is, they're going to make the helmet proportional to the actor as best as possible, along with the armor. And David Prowse, the actor that played Darth Vader, was a very big man. Okay, so a person like me coming in at 5'10" and 170 pounds, this is just not going to look right just wearing it. Even if I wear the armor, I'm going to look ridiculous. Okay, so a much taller, heavier set, bulkier individual, okay, will be able to wear this, like the person that cosplays this helmet. Okay, okay. This one here, let's move this guy out of the way. This one here is a Rubies Supreme Edition helmet. All right. Now, where this helmet is made completely out of fiberglass, this helmet again is made out of injection molded plastic. All right. Now, if I had to compare this plastic with the Hasbro Black Series plastic and the color overall, you can clearly see that the Hasbro helmet is much nicer, okay? As far as the gloss, the color overall, okay? And the quality of the plastic that was used, okay? And when I say quality, I'm talking about the thickness of the plastic and the actual glossiness of the plastic, okay? You can feel that this is a much stronger, okay, thicker plastic, and you can just tell that this is a little thinner, okay, and a little less on the quality, okay? However, I will say that this, as far as size and shape, is much closer to this one, okay? So these are very similar. This one is sitting taller slightly because of the actual mannequin base that it's on, but I'm looking at them and they're almost the same size, okay? The facial area, or the face mask area, is very similar as well, okay? Now, I don't know the origins of this helmet. It could have been 3D scanned from an actual movie prop, or you know, they might have had their hands on a movie prop and maybe tried to mold it from the actual movie. I don't know what the origins are of the Rubies helmet, but I will tell you that it looks very similar and very close, okay, to a good movie prop. So what am I trying to say? If you want to go with a low budget, movie accurate or semi-movie accurate costume helmet or prop, find one of these, pick it up, and do some slight modifications to it, okay? It's actually not going to be a lot of modifying, okay? These are going, I've seen them for about $75 sometimes, okay, on eBay sites, or if you're on some of the prop replica sites, you'll see people selling them or trying to move them, okay? It is not a bad helmet. Now, the first thing I would do to it is find a way to attach, a better way to attach the dome to the face mask, all right? So, again, I'm talking about magnets, probably go with magnets, maybe go with Velcro, or maybe just permanently affix it on there, okay, using some JB Weld or some two-part epoxy or something, okay? And then we would definitely give this guy a paint job, all right? So I would go ahead and paint the dome and then paint the face mask, okay? What I think is pretty cool is that this inner piece right here that is painted silver is an additional piece of plastic that you can remove. So I would take that out, paint that, and then put it back on, which is going to make that paint job very easy. I had to paint this by hand, and you know, hold your breath and paint, right? I had the hand of a surgeon to get the straight lines there. Here, all you got to do is spray that with some very nice spray, and it'll come up. These tips here, they are aluminum. They are a little different, not perfectly screen accurate, okay? They're rounded. They don't have the actual serrations like this one does. But again, nobody knows that, right? Nobody's gonna know those things. They are aluminum though, so that's a good thing. The lenses, if you want to try to fix or work out some kind of distortion, you're gonna have to either make your own lenses for it using some kind of a welder's shield, okay, with some correct shade, or the shade that you want to prevent camera flash or the eyes of the wearer from being seen, or find some lenses that'll fit this, right? Usually if you buy lenses for a helmet like this, you can modify them or cut them down a little bit and they should fit this helmet as well. Alright? And like I said, definitely give it an overall paint job to make it look a little better as far as the correct color and stuff like that. Okay? Alright, so back to the Black Series helmet. I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, beginning of the video, you guys saw this cute little guy here. Alright, so I received a watch for Christmas, and this is what the watch came in. Yes, it was a Star Wars Darth Vader watch. Yes, told you, I'm a geek. Alright, so this is what the watch came in, and I thought it was pretty cute. Okay. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's it for the Black Series helmet review, Darth Vader helmet. All right, I think overall, again, great costume helmet. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. Okay, it's a good helmet. Right, for $100 or even less in some places, you can't go wrong. Right. So and again, like I said, I'm gonna try to get that stand, that 3-deck stand. I'm going to go ahead and display it with the actual neck seal or the mandible piece, the face mask, and the dome on top, so I can have a complete Vader reveal look, and I think that's going to look perfect. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it for today, guys. And the reason I'm doing this video is because down here in Florida, it's another humid, rainy day. I'm unable to paint, so if I'm able to make these videos for you guys, I'll do that. I'll keep making videos. All right, that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep building. Take care.